Good morning, YouTube family. This video is long overdue, but I needed to wait until my mental state apparently was in a better place. I've tried many times to make this, and I'm trying to keep the sun off the screen. I'm going to tell my 2020 story, the end of 2019 into 2020. So, my boss, who I'd been working with, who was my best friend and also the best man at my wife's and our wedding, ended up finding out that the two of them have been having an affair. Her and I have two sons together. One is 5, one is 2 years old. Our 2-year-old has my best friend's last name in his full name. Makes me wonder, but I'm not concerned. They're my kids regardless. But I found out they were having an affair. I didn't want to believe it. Who would? But we got into the end half of 2019. The virus had started. I was still working for him. I was a wreck because the divorce was already well on the way. He was my drinking buddy I worked for him for probably 7 years. So we became really good friends. I told him my whole life. We shared childhood stories, everything. It was a unique relationship. And a really great guy. Helped my family out a lot. Chainsaw. Helped my family out a lot. Helped me out a lot. Like, he's a great guy. Still is, minus the fact, he left his family after 26 years of marriage and 30 years of all together being with his wife. We all make mistakes. Like I said, I had to wait to do this video. I had to wait till my mindset was where it needed to be. So, I'm gonna go this way since they got chainsaws. It's gonna be noisy. I'm behind my daughter's school, taking a walk on their nature trail. It's freaking beautiful. But back to the story anyways. I'm about 100% sure, the night I knew for sure, he had helped me move out of my mobile home, and I had found one inside the same trailer park for me to move to, which worked out because I was supposed to be able to, oh, there's a deer. Holy crap, there's a whole bunch of them. Sorry guys, I'll go the other way. That's freaking cool. All right, sorry. Anyways, it was, where the hell was I? The deer distracted me. I forgot what part of the story I was at. Anyways, oh yes, he was helping me move. And I was at my house getting things organized for a couple hours. I forgot something, went back to my other trailer and his truck was still there. Backed into my driveway in my spot. All the house lights were off. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The door was unlocked. I went in, found him on the couch. She comes out of the bathroom and it's the nicest she's ever been to me. So I'm pretty sure that I walked right in after they were done having their fun. We moved in, I think it was January 18th, and then everything went on lockdown. Took 7.5 weeks for me to get unemployment. I lived off of a $600 paycheck with me and my daughter. I have a 13-year-old daughter. She came with me. Can't believe I gotta laugh about this now. That's beautiful. Anyways, went 7.5 weeks with no unemployment. Everything was backed up. It's nice. I got a booger. It was rough. It was real rough. I learned how to fast. Water fasted for 7 days, multiple times. Got myself down to eating once a day, if that. I learned how to live off of powders like neem, turmeric, moringa, ashwagandha, and water. Now, it's funny how everything works out. And I'll get into laws of attraction and things like that too, because pretty sure I kind of manifested that whole thing. She helped. There's no fucking doubting about that. But the first stimulus check came. She gave us $400 cash, and I'm like, you can't do that. Like, there's $2,200 that's supposed to come. Plus, we have the boys. You know, I can't afford to pay a child support right now, so let's make a deal. Well, she signed off on part of that, but not the rest. I was supposed to be able to put my boys on the bus. That never happened. Me being to work late all the time that I used to get bitched at for, everything else. He's always late to work and puts my kids on the bus in the morning. There's been lots of battles, ups, downs, ins, outs. Narcissistic. She's very narcissistic. When I complained about the first stimulus check, because Jade and I were still waiting on fucking unemployment, she comes at me about how it's all about money. Well, you kept the first stimulus check, and you kept the second one that just came out January 4th. I'm actually kind of glad she kept it, because I just seen a notification from CNBC that that has to be paid back, and I'm scot-free. Yay, that's all you there, sweetheart. That's all you. The lies, the this, the that. There are some incredible human beings out there. But that's my summed up version of it. It's still been a tough ride here. If it wasn't for my mentors, people like Sad Guru, Ralph Smart, Ice Cold JT's, my most recent one, which is why the video is finally fucking happening, I suppose. It was hard. I went into a severe state of depression. My daughter did too. She ended up on a suicide watch list, which she's still on. I'm not sure why the council hasn't taken that off yet, but I can't get a job because of it. I have no family to rely on. My mom lives with my sister, has no vehicle, and she's one of those people that's a night owl, and it just doesn't work. I can't get a job because she's on suicide watch list. I talked to her counselor about it, and she's like, well, and it's like, okay, well, I know what that means. And she goes, she can't be left alone. So there's that problem. There's everything I went through with those two. I knew everything about my life. I've learned a lot. I'm sure his wife has too. Doesn't matter how much you trust somebody. Every human being on this planet will disappoint you and let you down at some point. Children let their parents down. Parents let their children down. Every human being will disappoint you at some point in life. I'm probably going to do a couple part series on the things I've learned not to do. And this is a new year. It's a year of truth. I think the world needs truth. So I'm not gonna pull any punches with myself. Not one. Because this was probably one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. One of the most meaningful ever. I'm actually glad it happened in a way. I don't know what to do for my sons. There was brainwashing going on. They were bribing him for information. He's 5 years old. He's got Asperger's or autism. He's somewhere on that spectrum. And during all this, I was trying to let her know too, like, get him off the freaking processed foods. You're making the problem worse. And he's picky. Anybody who's dealt with autism knows what an autistic child is like. But he's not. He's very highly functioning, very highly intelligent. I've got videos with him that I've already posted. We're all hanging out. But Just the psychological fucking warfare. And dragging the kids into it. Some people have no boundaries. It's insane. It's insane. It's time for the whole world to change. Everybody, all cultures, all race, color, creed, every religion. I don't care what your background is. There's no reason we can't promote peace. There's no reason we can't have each other's backs. And of course, I'm sure there'll still be betrayal, because I've kissed as much ass as I possibly can with the two of them, and the only one who's becoming even friendly at all is my boss, my best friend. I'll call him whenever I want. It's my reality. But he lost everything. It took him to lose everything. His family won't talk to him. He hasn't seen his kids. He's got a 7-year-old daughter, a 20-year-old son, and a 16-year-old. You know, I understand he brought it on himself. I do. Just like I helped bring mine on myself. But I wasn't alone. I'm not really sure of all the fine details with him, but he owns his own business. Obviously, he was my boss. Hello. We did construction, by the way. We did masonry. Really cool shit. Stuff I've never done with any other masonry company. Like, it was an awesome experience to work with him. But he's 50 and my wife is 33. So do the math on that one. We know what she's about, clearly, because she kept the stimulus checks too. So she can deal with the karma for that. I know what karma will do to a person. Wow, that's a big ass footprint. It's either a bear or a freaking big dog. But yeah, that's my life in 2020 summed up in approximately 13 minutes. I'll do more videos giving a lot of detail. For the main purposes of education. I learned a lot of what do not do. I also can give my views on law of attraction, how I manifested that, and how laws of attraction are not complete. It doesn't, you can attract whatever the hell you want, but you can't control another person's thought process. You can't control what they're gonna do. You just can't. And yeah, that's about it. It's been fucking interesting. I'm gonna enjoy all this. Practice my own fucking style of kung fu out here for a little while, and get home and do another video if I feel like it, and get this shit going. So you guys have a wonderful morning. I'm going to enjoy the rest of mine. Talk to you later.